The day the permit got approved, our neckboard knocked on the door. No congratulations, no handshakes, just a folded piece of paper with 12 signatures on it. That was the beginning. Before we get into what happened, and trust me, it gets uncomfortable, let's talk about why people build bardominiums in the first place. Because understanding that is the only way any of what followed makes sense. You don't choose a bardominium because it's the easy path. You choose it because somewhere along the way you looked at a conventional house and thought, this that does not feel like me. The sharp roof lines, the cookies cutter layouts, the price tag for something that somehow still manages to feel hollow. A bardominium is a statement, and statements by definition make some people uncomfortable. Ours was a 2 400 square foot metal structure, black exterior, two oversized sliding doors on the south face, a wraparound covered porch that our architect, and I use that word loosely, it was mostly us and a lot late nights, described as deliberately unpretentious. We loved it. We has fought for every inch of it. The the neighborhood and other feeling. The petition accused us of, and I am quoting directly here, introducing an industrial aesthetic inconsistent with the residential character of the community. 12 signatures, three of those people we had never spoken to before in our lives. Here's what stings when something like this happens. It's not the oppositions in self. People are allowed options. What stings is realized that something you boiled with genuine intention, with research, with sacrifice, with a vision that kept you going through every setback, can be reduced to a complaint in under 48 hours. We went to the ship meeting. We sat in plastic chairs under fluorescent lighting while someone we barely know described our home as an eyesore, and we had to sit with that. But here's where it shifted for me personally. Halfway through that meeting, an older gentleman in the back raised his hand. He had lived in the area for 30 years. He said, and lived thought about this many times since. I did not like it at first either, but I drove past it 3 times this week, and I think I was just scared of something I have not seen before. That sentence did something to the room, fair dressed up as taste. That's what a lot of resistance actually is. When something challenges the visual grammar we have grown comfortable with, the instinct is not always curiosity. Sometimes it's rejection, and rejection needs a reason, so it finds one. I want to say something directly to whoever is watching this right now. This channel uses AI generated images. Some of you noticed that immediately, maybe some of you almost clicked away because of it, and I understand that instinct. I genuinely do. We live in a moment where AI feels like a shortcut and shortcuts feel like disrespect to your time. But ask yourself what you are actually evaluating. Is it the research, the story, the information you came here to get, or is it the visual wrapper it arrived in? Because that exactly what our neckboards did. The judge the shell before they ever stepped inside. The petition went now here. The township found no zoning violation. Constructions finished 4 months later. Three of the people who signed that paper have since stopped us to say they were wrong. One of them asked us, genuinely curious how the boil process worked. We spent 40 minutes talking in the driveway. The house did not change, they did, and that's the part nobody tells you when you decided to build something different. The resistance is not the end of the story. Sometimes it's just the slow beginning of someone else.